Right, don't test my activeness, boys. Don't even bother. Don't even test it. This is why I plan everything. Point one would be, it gives you direction. Now, for me, planning helps reduce procrastination and it helps me know exactly what I need to do that day. I plan out my day, I know exactly what I need to do, and it gives me ultimate direction and reduces procrastination because I know that I've got X, Y, and Z to do, and if I don't get it done, then I'm obviously being lazy because I have enough time in my day to do those tasks. Obviously, we got to allow for the chorder's trim. It just slicked it back because it feels good. Reduces errors. Now, if you're following your trading plan to a T, you're not going to be taking stupid setups or over risking or over trading because those are in your trading plan. Now, in my trading plan, that gives me direction as well because I know that I'm not going to take, one, a stupid setup that I wouldn't ever take, two, I wouldn't over risk, and three, it stops me from doing stupid stuff like over trading. I know that in my trading plan it says that only one trade per setup. One trade per setup means one trade per setup. I'm not gonna take a setup, take a loss, and then trade again. Like I said in my previous video, when I take a trade and I lose, I'm done for the day. That's how it works. That's in my trading plan. That stops me from making stupid errors that a lot of you guys will be making when you begin trading, or even if you've been trading for a while now. This one is huge. For me, it massively increases my motivation because I feel a lot of success from completing a task. And that is kind of linked to the dopamine effect. Now, obviously, when you complete a task, there is dopamine. You get dopamine from completing the task, and that makes you feel really, really good. I'd say point two is it improves your work ethic. And what I mean by work ethic is, I mean the amount of dedication and motivation you have towards doing your tasks. Now, for me, it gives me accountability because I often think I could be working harder, or I could have done this and I could have done that. And I know that if I plan out, let's say 3 or 4 or 5 tasks in that day and I get them all done, then that just helps because I've ticked off the tasks and I know that I've done everything that I need to do for the day. Let's say I've got to produce some content, I've got to write up some content, I've got to do some schoolwork, I've got to do my side projects, I've got all of these sort of things going on, and I know that if I plan each and every one of them to fit into my schedule in my day and I get them done, then my work ethic is highly improved by doing that as well. I used to not plan at all. I used to just sort of wing it and be like, okay, I know I need to kind of do this stuff today, but I don't actually know how or when I'm going to fit it into my schedule to do so. And as soon as I started planning out my day meticulously, massively improved my work ethic, massively improved my work ethic. I'd say also for me, it helps improve my attention span because I'm breaking down tasks into manageable sections. I'm not just trying to do 2 hours worth of work all in one go. That's way too overwhelming. Your brain cannot hack that. No one can work for 2 hours straight, no rest, no distractions. I don't give a shit who you are. That it just isn't possible. You need to put your tasks into manageable sections. So let's say I need to plan out 2 to 3 days worth of content. I know that I can break that down into 3 different sections. First day, second day, third day, and do them all in chunks at different times. And that is way more manageable. And it just really does help with my attention span. I'm not saying I've got the best attention span in the world. I certainly don't. And I do struggle with procrastination and my attention span in general. But I see a lot more benefits and a lot bigger improvement when I started planning out my day and what I need to do, because it gave me a direction. Again, it's all coming back to the gives you direction, because when you've got a direction, you're not going to be tempted to sway off course because you know you've got to get that shit done. I'd say if it's not just for me personally, then it obviously has to happen for other people, but I've seen faster progress. And I don't just mean in trading, I kind of mean in my general life as well. Like compounding small wins every single day. Small win can mean anything. Anything can be a win. Completing a task for me is a win. if I've completed a week's worth of content planning, that's a big win for me. Like, even a day is a win. Take everything as a win. You see anything as win, anything that can sort of bring you success, that's really gonna sort of improve your work ethic and motivation to keep doing more, because you feel good once you've done it. And that is all it's about. Like, you do manageable sections, complete manageable amounts of work. Those compounding small wins are going to lead you much faster to your sort of goals and your aims and your ambitions than if you try to do it all at once, because that's way too overwhelming. Again, it's just way too overwhelming. I kind of go for the phrase, you want to be aiming to get 1% better each day, because you can't try and improve 5% a day. That's way too steep. And I said this in another video, it's not manageable, and if you do that, you're going to burn out, you're going to crash out and lose motivation within a week, 2 weeks. You've got to break those tasks down into sort of smaller goals and compound those wins, and eventually you'll get to your goal. I'd say point 3 is it helps me use my time more effectively and furthermore more efficiently, because it's a better use of my time planning out my day. I know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, and through the better use of my time, those actions become way more intentional rather than reactive. I don't suddenly react to the fact that I know I've got to do something. It's intentional. I've planned it out. I know that I've got to do that thing, instead of thinking, oh yeah, I need to do this today. It's, I know I'm doing this today. I know when I'm doing this today, and I know how I'm doing it. And that does really, really help eliminate a lot of wasted time, especially with distractions and indecision. I, for one, used to struggle with knowing what I needed to do for that day. But when it came to it, there was just a lot of indecision and a lot of distractions involved when I came to doing those tasks, because I hadn't planned out anything. I didn't know fully what I needed to do. I knew sort of the rough sort of guide to what I needed to do, but I didn't know when I needed to do it, precisely what I was going to be doing. And that just kind of caught me in a sort of period of high level of procrastination. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that obviously procrastination does still happen to me, but that used to happen a lot to me a couple months ago, and I kind of sort of built myself up from that, just compounding small wins. And with those small wins, I've got way closer to my goals than I would have done if I'd not planned out my day and not got those small wins. I used to be that guy that tries to do everything all in one day and then be like, oh yeah, it's all done now. It's like, no, like that wasn't like possible. I couldn't do all of that at once. So you guys need to plan out your day, because it makes a better use of your time. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I say the last and final point would be that it reduces stress. Now, I'm not constantly scrambling around to remember what I need to do or figure out things that I need to do. It frees up a lot of energy for high level thinking, and the stuff that I do, like, not to be like all this about it, but it requires high level thinking. I need a high level of cognitive ability to be able to produce high quality content. Well, obviously this isn't high quality content, but like high quality work. And if I don't plan out my day, that shit's never gonna happen. Never, ever gonna happen. And I'll probably close with my final point being, if you don't plan, then you're just moving in an unknown direction. Because you might know what you might want to do, but that direction isn't set because you haven't put anything in stone. You haven't written down the direction you want to go in or need to go in. It's all just subject to reactive decisions and reactive thinking instead of planned thinking. And that does not help you at all. You lot, like, to just summarize this entire video, you lot need to plan. You need to plan your goals, you need to plan your ambitions, you need to plan your weekly activities, you need to plan your daily activities. You need to know what you're doing each and every single day of the week, because that gives you direction. Huge amounts of direction. And with direction comes motivation. And with motivation comes work. And once you mix motivation with work, you're going to become way closer to your goals and ambitions. For sure. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And remember, best time to start trading, it was yesterday.